Hi Sagittarius, and welcome to my channel. This is your weekly reading, and we're coming off the very intense and powerful energies of the full moon in Capricorn. So this is wanting to transform something in your life, showing you a truth about something that can transform. And the message I get for you is don't get distracted. I feel like there's something here you want to be doing, and then your mind goes, whoa, 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 whirls off somewhere else. And it's like, no, stick with it. Don't get distracted. Whatever it is that you might be avoiding, there's something here that's kind of calling you. I get this sense. So this is a message we're going to start the reading off with. It's going to just sit here as a little offering, as a message for you, and we might refer back to it. So it says, I'm at peace with my sexuality. I rejoice in my sexuality and in my own body. My body is perfect for me in this lifetime. I embrace myself with love and compassion. Beautiful. So I'm just going to put that there for the moment. So yeah, really to do with your relationship with your body is something that might be coming in at this moment in time. So let's look at the situation and see what is transforming. And so I think that this is actually very much could be connected to Kundalini. It could be looking at connections in terms of your sexual expression, your sexual relationships with people, but it doesn't have to necessarily be just about sex. It can just be your relationship to how you connect and enjoy with your body as well. So that's something that's coming up. And I do feel like it's also to do with age, like you know, we have so many judgments about our body at certain ages, and I think that's something that could potentially be coming up as well. So as the situation, we have transformation, transition, and liberation, okay? The beautiful cicada and justice, truth, and clarity. That's exactly what we were saying, okay? So this transformation definitely could be a deep connection with your body that's coming through here, but it can be anything. That it doesn't have to necessarily be that. But exactly what we're saying with the justice energy does represent, can represent contracts in your life, whether it's like a legal contract, it can be legal decisions that are coming through as well. There can also be a relationship with justice energy can also be like verbal agreements, like things that you agree or promises that have been made as well. So things that you, and also getting this can be soul contracts. So when it comes to something that you've agreed to do in this lifetime, there's something transformative coming in around that. So I love that. Transformation, transition, liberation, and ultimately it does want to free you from something by showing you the truth. So that feels really fantastic, and the clarity around that truth. That can be challenging. It can be very, very challenging, but it can also be transformative. So let's see what's shifting with this energy. And it's wanting you to transform. It is wanting you to shed an old skin. Oh my goodness. Okay. Goodness. Okay. Let's see what's come in for you. Sagittarius, I've dropped cards all over the shop. But I love this. Absolutely. I've got all sorts of crazy fluff on here from the cats. Empress, Libra, Taurus, Venus, Pisces. This is all about your abundance, pleasure, things that you enjoy. It can be luxury, it's love, it's money. It's really a sense of abundance in this lifetime. What do you find deeply fulfilling with this Cup 9 Moon Pisces? What hasn't been fulfilling about your relationship to these things that you're enjoying at this moment in time? Have you been doing something that you haven't really truly been connected to deeply, and you haven't really been taking a lot of pleasure out of lately? And we've also got stars, Saturn, Uranus, Aquarius. It's interesting because this full moon is a Capricorn full moon, so it is ruled by Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. Saturn's actually in Aquarius at this moment in time. So with Saturn, Uranus, and Aquarius, it's wanting to liberate and free you from something. It's a very strong activated change that's coming in, potentially thinking outside the box that could be coming through with this. But the Star card is wanting to bring some kind of sense of feeling more hopeful for the future as well. So it's looking at shifting energies where you haven't felt fulfilled, where you may have lost hope, or you may have been kind of in a process of giving up, feeling like this is something for you for the future. Maybe it doesn't feel like it can manifest, because the Empress energy is the number 3, so it represents manifestation. It represents something that you it's around your self-worth and value as well. Where are you potentially giving up on yourself or giving up on this dream and this idea? So it's asking these things and wanting to shift and turn this around so that it's bringing in the sense of pleasure and abundance. And I feel like the connection to your sexuality and your body is very important as just kind of like a root energy, in that if you're feeling stressed, say, and you just can feel those aches and pains, you're feeling it in your body, listen to what your body is saying here about how much pleasure you're getting out of something at this moment in time. But the Star card does want to guide you to the future. It does want to say, look, this could be a wish coming true here, but it's saying it really wants you to kind of make a wish, to be guided by those higher energies, to let yourself dream a little with this, which feels really lovely. So connect into something that deeply fulfills you, and there's a sense of seeing the truth as around it. It's interesting, the chooks are having a little bit of a squabble in the background there. And you know, I always read everything that happens in the reading. So there could have been quarrels, there could have been arguments, there could be parts of you. This can be internal conflict as well around this. But yeah, the universe is really wanting you to kind of, with the justice energy, step into some kind of transformative new contract around this, whether this is even just agreeing that, yes, I'm going to do this. Yes, I'm going to connect in more to these energies. Yes, I'm going to stick with the path of manifestation with this. So yeah, I feel like with this star energy, there's a sense of your third eye being really strongly activated, wanting to activate that at least. And so that you can kind of have this psychic vision of the future and manifest that. So it can be very much working with the quantum field as well. So this is where looking at things like Dr. Joe Dispenza, any kind of things to do with manifesting something in the quantum field and making it happen. They're wanting you to move in to the Sun card. Beautiful. The Sun comes out. It brings truth and clarity, and it's looking at happiness as well. The Two of Cups. Okay, so there's another person here that you might be wanting to work with, or that the universe wants to bring in and maybe wants you to work with as well, because there's a collaboration, there's productivity here, there's something of great value that you're working on, which is really lovely. The Four of Wands, we've got the 1111. So this is a sense of this is the soulmate, the soul mastery energy. It's wanting to bring in that harmony about what it is that you truly, truly want, and harmony within a relationship and harmony around the home as well. So yeah, it doesn't, I mean, the Two of Cups can be your masculine and feminine sides coming together if this is something you feel like you're doing on your own as well. And this is where it's a sense of the Three of Pentacles is about your self-worth, really honing into your unique gifts and abilities. What is it that's being called of you here? And the Three of Swords, interesting. Okay. And at the base, the Lover's card, you do have choices here. It's all about the choices that you're making here. Are you going to step on one end? We've got the Sun, which is happiness and breakthroughs. On the other end, we've got the Three of Swords, which is the opposite, where you've been wounded as well. And so where are you constantly making are there choices that are happening, or are you constantly making these choices that are potentially hurting you or hurting a situation, however that's coming in. So it's the Three of Swords also can be where there's a great, underneath the Star card, this is healing of a wound. It's absolutely really beautiful in that it comes up to the surface to be cleared out. It's something that was festering under there. So it can potentially be saying, what was festering that was stopping you about stepping into this? And I think, it starts with your body, my piece with my sexuality. We come back to that. It's saying your body and the expression of your body and how you're connecting to that. The pleasure you take out of that is giving you some very, very strong messages here about and that can be where it doesn't have to necessarily be the main issue. Like it doesn't have to be, it can be showing you that you're feeling stressed, you're feeling repressed, or however it is. And I love this, how the Three of Swords has come up, because it's something that has been there that you're ready to kind of work on now and bring the healing in with the Star card. So it's been raised up to the elements, something that was festering that's ready to be cleared out, which is really nice. And especially around a particular relationship in your life with the Two of Cups, there is a relationship here coming in with that. And any kind of relationship, there can be those little things, that unsaid things that fester under the surface. And so this is why I think there's so much positive energy coming in here. I mean, we do have the Lovers card as well, but it's sort of saying there's a choice here that could impact this and really make a big shift and change that comes through with all of this as well. So, yeah, there's a lot that you're working with at this moment in time, but it does feel like there's potential breakthrough to come in terms of feeling like you're being very listening to that star, that thing that's guiding you, that thing, that voice or that message from spirit saying this is something that you need to do, Sagittarius, something that the world needs, something that you're being called into. See the buffalo energy. This represents a really good omen that it's time. Are you getting the messages that it's time for something? And are you ready to step into this? Because it's next to the tarantula card, which can represent fear, but it's also a fire energy. What is it? What sort of fear is stopping you from moving forward? The tarantula can represent a crossroads. So it can almost feel like indecision, like I don't know how to move forward with this, but yet you're getting the message from the buffalo. This is something big that's coming through. And it's a really positive, good omen when the buffalo comes in. It's time to be doing this, time to be stepping into this, Sagittarius, and you're getting those messages. And so with that truth and clarity that's coming in from the Pluto energy, because the 13 transformation is the death card in the tarot. Death card is ruled by Pluto. So Pluto is showing you this truth about how, in terms of the justice energy, wanting to bring a shift of equilibrium back in where something's been really out of balance. And this, I feel like, is to do with your deep fulfillment and to do with a belief in yourself and the commitment to this thing that you've always wanted to do or that you feel like you've been called into for whatever reason. So believe in yourself, stick with it, and understand that it is time. And it may seem big and scary, but the tarantula energy is actually directing you towards something and asking you to face your fears. So this is a big energy to work through. And like I said, with the Pluto energy, it shows you the truth, and what you do with that, it's your choice, whether you want to step into it or not. And that's why if you make the right choice here, it can be transformative and can really bring you into this beautiful, abundant energy of deep fulfillment and feeling more hopeful. So yeah, lots of big energies that you're working with here. And interestingly, with the Three of Pentacles, this is a real Capricorn energy in the center here. They're building a cathedral. So Capricorn is the master builder energy. It can be external energy, the outside world, how you're responding to that. But this Three of Pentacles is saying, they're building a cathedral. Cathedral takes hundreds of years, lots of people with great skill to make this. So this is potentially something you don't have to do on your own, which is why we've got the Two of Cups next to it. There's people around you that also have great skills and abilities that can come in and help you build this beautiful thing in your life and a particular partnership. So it's at the 3, it's not at the 10, but it potentially could be by the end have this sense of creating a legacy that's coming through. And so, yeah, it's something big that you're being asked to step into at this moment in time. And that's why I think it's interesting we had the I'm at peace with my sexuality, because that's just kind of feels like more of a pointer, like it's giving you a message as to something, a bigger thing that's going on in your life. So that's where it's like really listen to those messages of your body. But yes, transformation is on the cards here today with beautiful energy with the buffalo. It doesn't come out very often, but when it does, it's letting you know it's time. So that's it, Sagittarius. That's your weekly reading. That's a big thing, but yep, sit with it and allow yourself to be divinely inspired and yeah, see where this all goes. So thanks so much for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, and look forward to next time.